Hi guys, welcome to the first vlog of the year, which is a January vlog. It's also like the first vlog in like 5 years. Basically, I just want this to be kind of like a chatty moment. We're gonna get ready together and discuss how the month has been going and what I'm doing right now and just kind of go from there. All right. The lighting in here could not be worse, but I'm gonna choose to be okay with it. I am in Toronto with Netflix for the season 4 premiere of Bridgerton. I'm so excited. I just got here today. Today's Tuesday, and we have a Netflix creator dinner tonight. So I have to get ready to head out and we're gonna do our makeup together. I am a pretty confident person, but this angle is giving me, oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's way too much blush. Oh my God. This angle is giving me so much anxiety. Like the lighting is just, but yeah, I'm really excited. Normally when I come to Toronto, I'm here for like 24 hours. Sometimes I'm here for like not even a day and I don't have time to do anything. So because I'm here for 3.5 days, I've decided to like put meetings and meet with people and see people that I like never get to see. And it's always kind of already so stressful for me to go to Toronto because I have a lot of friends here and a lot of people that I want to see, but like I can't possibly see everyone while I'm in town, and I don't want to like reach out to everyone because I don't want to ask someone and then have no time to see them. It's just a lot to like manage sometimes. I've decided to make this like truly a work trip and am here with Netflix obviously, and then I've packed my day with a lot of meetings tomorrow so I can catch up with people. And honestly, I'm just really happy to not have driven here. That's like my main thing, because usually I have to drive here and I'm exhausted and it's a 7-hour drive. So think 7 hours there, 7 hours back, it's exhausting. So literally what happened and how I got invited to this event is that back in December, I decided to reach out to the agency that did the last Bridgerton event in Montreal. And I was like, hey, I know that there's a new season coming out. Please keep me in mind. I love Bridgerton. Like, I've been twice to the afternoon teas in London. I've been to the event in Montreal and I post content. And I feel like I wear a lot of whimsy dresses, which like fit the vibe. And I was like, please just keep me in mind if there's any events here or in Montreal. And she was like, don't worry, like we have not forgotten you. So I was like, cool. And then January came around and then I posted a story of like, I'm so excited. I'm missing my brow gel. I posted a story being like, I'm so excited for season 4 of Bridgerton. And my friend Lauren replied and was like, oh my God, I wish you were in Toronto because I got invited to a ball with Netflix and Bridgerton. And I was like, shut up. And I was like, honestly, like that's something that I would drive to Toronto for, like a masquerade ball. Sorry, I feel like I omitted that, but it's a masquerade ball. I wanted to go to a masquerade ball my whole life. And so then I was like, perfect, I'm gonna go to Bridgerton as Lauren's +1. And I was so excited. And I started looking at dresses. I started looking like in my closet, seeing what I could do. And then just like hoping for the best, I guess. And then like 2 weeks later, Netflix emails me directly and they're like, hey, we want to invite you to this ball that we're having in Toronto. And if you can make it, we'll fly you there and put you up in a hotel. If that's not the best thing I've ever heard. I feel like I don't look like myself without a lip. Using Rare Beauty Soft Pinch, tinted lip oil in shade Delight. And I was waiting to hear back. I think like 9 days went by between me confirming with the brand, with Netflix, and then them following up with like any sort of like confirmation details. And I was getting so anxious, and I consider myself, no, that's not true. I don't consider myself a patient person at all. I'm not patient. I was so patient. And I was like, okay, maybe tomorrow. And I think we followed up like 3 times. And I was like, we're gonna be so annoying. Like maybe she changed her mind, which would be like very odd to like invite someone like that and then change your mind. But I was like, maybe they changed their mind. And finally on a Friday at like 3:48 p.m., you know, when like people end work at like 4, I get an email and she's like, confirming that you're gonna get your flight details soon, and we actually want you to come in a few days early because we have a dinner. And I was like, oh my God, like this is so cool. And that was like 3 days ago. Like today's Tuesday, so that was Friday. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my God, I can't talk and do this at the same time. Meanwhile, I'm trying to find an outfit. I visited some stores. I went to, and I haven't spoken about this yet, but I went to a store to try to find a dress, and they said that they had plus sizes online. So I showed up. Well, first I called the store and asked if they held plus sizes in store, like if there would be something I could try. And they said yes. So I went to the store and they had plus sizes in store, but everything was like very skewed. So like sometimes I was wearing a 3X and it wasn't even close to closing. Like it was like if you labeled a large or an extra large as like a 3X, like the range made no sense, and I feel like it was really falsely advertised as plus size. And so I really had a limited choice. Like I would look at certain dresses that I was like, this is perfectly on theme, like this would be perfect, and it would come in 3 sizes: small, medium, and large. In this world, like in 2026, how is it possible that something comes in like 3 sizes? I don't even get it. I should probably check the time. To make sure I wasn't late. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting kind of hungry, and I just like happen to have this box of crumble cookies with me. Oh Lord, it smells phenomenal. People I feel like have mixed reviews of crumble, but you gotta find the cookies that you like. You just gotta find your vibe. We've got a snickerdoodle cookie, and I got 2 of those because I feel like I'm gonna like those. I got like an Oreo cookie. I like cookies and cream. Oh Lord, I feel like it needs to be microwaved. I get distracted so easily. Okay, anyways, basically, the dresses. So anyways, I tried on a bunch of dresses, and the girl at the store was super helpful, and she brought me like as many options as they had. And yeah, they were just really nice, really kind. Like no one ever was like no one made me feel bad at all. But they were pulling things from like inventory, and then things wouldn't fit. And so I left there kind of defeated, because I think I was there for like an hour and a half, and I was getting kind of anxious because at this point I was like exactly 2 weeks from the ball, and I didn't have an outfit. And like 2 weeks sometimes is like cutting it close for some websites, and you know, there's only so many in-person stores to shop from. So I was getting like really anxious, and I honestly started to feel a little sad, because I was like, you know, someone who's straight sized or smaller is gonna have such an easier time finding an outfit, and it's probably gonna look amazing, and all I want to do is be on theme and feel good in my outfit, and I feel like that's like not possible for me, and it kind of like got me down. So then I went and I ordered 2 dresses. This mascara is so good. I went and ordered 2 dresses from a website called Azazi, because they had like fairly quick shipping and things that were kind of in theme and like not an insanely priced point. And those arrived. And so I did a try on of those 2, which you may have seen on my Instagram or TikTok. I liked it, but I was like, it's a good option to have, but I wasn't like in love. And then finally I got an answer back from Selkie, because I'm not the best storyteller, but I don't know if I mentioned that I reached out to Selkie, because in my dreams I'm wearing a Selkie dress to this. They finally answered and were like, we can send you a dress. So I picked out from the website, and I was like, I hope this is okay, because this is what I want to wear. And it was like, you know, a more pricey dress. And she was like, you have great taste. And she was like, go ahead and order it, like with the gifting link. And it finally arrived on Friday. And so over the weekend, I had jobs to film, and I customized my mask for the masquerade component. I'm really excited about my dress. My hotel room is in the same hotel as the ball, so I don't even have to go outside. Like I just gotta get ready, go down the elevator, go to my ballroom, and come back and like live like a princess basically. So at first I wanted to do a vlog, like a monthly vlog for you guys, recapping like events that I'm going to and just showing you like a real insight into my like real life. But this is all real life obviously, but I just don't think it fits into my lifestyle organically. My content is like scheduled, right? And like I want to do a reel on this, and I want to wear this outfit, and I pose it, and I find a place to pose. Like it's very like like crafted, and that's the way I love it. I love to create something beautiful, something whimsical, and I feel like that's kind of what people follow me for, but all through like a voice and a lens of truth. Like I never edit my body, I never edit my face, like I don't edit physically. I'm just creating like an imaginary scene, I guess, but not always, because sometimes I'm just like at events, you know? So this year is my 10th year of content creation, and for me, myself, and I, the best way that I found to have like a work-life balance is for my regular life to not be content. And when I start making everything in my life content, that's when I feel like I'm like losing control, because then I don't have moments that are not content. You know, like for me, if like from the moment I wake up and like I open the fridge and everything is all content, I'm like losing a little bit of like everything is content, and that's exhausting. Content is like everywhere, but I don't want content to be everything. And in order for me to have a good work-life balance, I think that I need to just not document those like raw moments in between. So like I don't think you're gonna see, and like never say never, but I don't think you're gonna see like the insides of my fridge and like me hanging out in my room on a Saturday morning and my messy bathroom. Like I don't think those are things I'm gonna see, but those are things that exist. My fridge is messy. I don't always do the dishes the same day, you know? Like I live a regular life. I go to my sports. I don't want to show you where I do my sports, you know, like that's private. Like this weekend, I went to 4 hockey games for my goddaughters. That's not something that you're going to see here, but I think that those are things that like deserve to be private. So I'm trying to find a way to do vlogs that's more me and more true to me, and that makes sense and that can feel more organic. And this is kind of something that I feel works. So if you want to sit down and like have a chat with me and listen to me blab for 20 minutes or however long it's going to be, then this is for you. And then I'm obviously going to bring you along to my events and show you that. But I think it's easier for me to have a more healthy work-life balance if work is work and life is life. So this, me getting ready for work, is going to be in the vlogs and the events and all the cool things, and that are all real and part of my life. And then there's just going to be things that are for me, you know? That makes sense. I have a setting spray from Say. Smells like coconut. I like it. The makeup is done, and now I'm just gonna do my hair and get dressed, and then we're gonna head to the event. Paradise seems so far away. Still I try to buy myself some time to get me to that place. All I want is you. Staying up till we want to. Tell you what I bet that we can see it new. Good morning. I have my whole beauty set up here, which is very cool. It's time to get ready. I have a meeting at 10:15, and today's a day of meetings, so I gotta get ready and dress up and do my makeup and head down for breakfast. So we got this. Got back from some meetings and I got some goodies. I had 2 meetings today. They went wonderfully. I'm a social butterfly. I feel like not everyone knows that about me, but, or maybe you've deduced it, but I am such a social butterfly, and my social battery is like always at 100. I love people. I love talking to people. Some people have said that I talk too much to people. This morning I had a meeting with one agency, and then this afternoon I had a meeting with another. And these goodie bags are from the meeting with One Milk, Two Sugar. So these are the brands that they represent. So I thought we would do an unboxing. We have so many things in here. So the first thing is I grabbed this on the way out. This is so cool. Nivea came out, or is coming out, because right now they haven't been announced, but I think by the time this vlog comes out it will. Nivea has lip balms in collaboration with Bridgerton, and this one is for Benedict and Sophie. Vanilla cookie, vanilla biscuit. I'm so it's so cute. And they also gave a regular one. And then I've got a shirt ton, like so many eye patches, which is perfect because I literally put one on this morning. We've got the gold, the purple, and this is the one I put on this morning. So what a nice little refill. I've got a moisturizing cream from Vivier. I've also got a serum from Vivier, which is a vitamin C serum. I also got a Nivea Luminous 630. Not 360, but 630. Reduces the appearance of dark spots. I've also got something from Naturium, the Barrier Bounce Serum. And this one's also from Naturium. I grabbed this. It's the Perfector Salicylic Acid Body Wash. I get a lot of texture on my arms, like around here, so I thought maybe this would help. I also grabbed from Naturium the Glow Getter Body Oil. And if you saw my unboxing from their holiday event, I got the body wash from the Glow Getter and a body butter. So I wanted to try the body oil as well. Because I love, oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. I love to use body oil, especially on my chest and like, I also have some Rare Beauty goodies. So they gave me the lip liner in the shade Humble, which is really nice. And my favorite, the Soft Pinch lip oil in the shade Wonder. And a little Soft Pinch Luminous powder blush. I was like, which one's the powder one again? Gorgeous! And then in this bag, I picked up some Neutrogena makeup wipes. Gotta be stocked up on those. I picked up some Briogeo goodies because I love Briogeo. So first I got the serum for density. I also grabbed, oh, this one I'm really excited about, Briogeo, a dry shampoo puff. That is so, I can imagine like, oh, but like I can imagine it being like poof poof. That is so cute. And I also grabbed the vanilla birthday cake deep conditioning mask. It's so, oh no, it literally looks and smells like cake batter, like, you know, like the vanilla cake batter that you like just add eggs and oil. I love that. Well, I think I was like kind of expecting glitter in it for some reason, but I won't complain because I don't know if I need glitter in my hair. I think it's really cool to like meet people because sometimes when you do a collaboration as a creator, you have like the person will come at you and say that they want to work with you, and then you have negotiations, and then you have contract revisions, and then you have content submission and payment, and there's so many steps, and then sometimes you never even see someone's face. So I love being able to put a face to an email and finally meeting people in real life. I just think it's always just so nice to be able to put a face to a name that you just see in your inbox a lot. I just like to get to know people. I also believe that as a creator, and even just anything in life, you cannot expect people to know what you want all the time. Like sometimes you got to tell them and express things that you want. And so sometimes it's just good to meet up with these people and say like, this is what I'm working on this year. These are my interests, and you know, keep me in mind for things that coincide with that so that the projects can feel organic and have the best fit potentially. So right now it's like 4 or 4:30 and I needed to charge my phone. My phone died while I was waiting for my Uber and I couldn't remember the license plate or the make of the car. So this car pulled up and I just kind of like waited for him to say my name, and thankfully he did and I was in the right car. But I really should have thought of that better. But I just got back and like took a sneak peek because downstairs is the room where they're having the masquerade ball, and they have the photo set up with like the Bridgerton logo, and they started putting flowers and decorating, and obviously I can't walk up to the room, but I can like see because it's on the way to the bathroom, and it is stunning. And last night was the dinner, so I got to speak to the Netflix team and ask them questions about the event, like what was going to go on during the event. And she's like trying to be secretive so that there's like surprises, and I don't know everything that's going on because they work so hard for these surprises. But I'm like such a type A person that I just was like, no, I need to know like what time to be in what corner of the room and what's going to happen and blah, blah. And I can tell you everything because this is only going to be seen after the event. Basically, here's what I got from last night. So I'm the only creator that was flown in from Quebec, Montreal area, which is so crazy and surreal. I had no idea who was going to be at the dinner. I was like, are they going to have like Toronto people? Like, who's going to be there? And when I got there, Alicia was there with her husband, and I love Alicia. just a huge like advocate for the plus size community, and she is just such a kind person who works so hard and is hilarious and so lovable, and I was just so happy to see her there. I am such a type A person, and let me give you an example. Let me give you a rundown of why and how and what kind of type A person I am. So I've never been chill a moment in my life. I Google the set list for a concert and memorize it. So when I get to the concert and every song, like I'll look on my phone and I'm like, oh my God, there's 12 songs left. Whew. And then, oh my God, we're at the middle. Oh my God, this is like 2 songs from the last one. Oh, this is the last one, like prepare emotionally. When I found out that I was coming here, I started doing a deep dive into the Paris premiere and the colors and the themes, the decors, and deduced that the colors of this season were basically purple, and used that to try and guide my outfit choice as well, and like stalked the previews, stalked the imagery that we had to see what the kind of vibe of the Masquerade Ball could be, because the Masquerade Ball is something that happens in season 4. I've also noticed that they were going to 10 cities on this tour. So Paris, Cape Town, and Amsterdam. There's another one that I can't remember, maybe tonight. And then tomorrow is Toronto, and then they have some after Toronto ending in London. The South African premiere had 3 actors from the show, and Amsterdam was like last night and they had 3 actors from the show. So I'm feeling like we're gonna get actors. And when I was picking my dresses, I was taking like the official backdrop from the Paris premiere and photoshopping the dresses I was interested in onto it to see how the colors would pair up, because there was a yellow dress that I was really interested in, but yellow is at the opposite spectrum of purple on the color wheel. Insert here. So I knew that that would kind of clash because the lights are going to have a purple hue in the room. Like, these are the kind of things that I'm thinking of. I'm a fashion girl. I will always show up on theme. And if you give me a theme and you give me an assignment, like, I'm going to follow through. And Alicia was like, oh, will I see you at the dance rehearsal tomorrow? And I was like, no, what dance rehearsal? So some of the people that were flown in by Netflix and are doing this premiere, or this like Canadian premiere event, are going to a dance class. It's like happening right now. It's like 3 to 6, where they're going to do a flash mob. You're like the only person I can tell right now, because I can't tell anyone, but since you're going to see this later, it doesn't matter. But they're being paired up with a professional dancer in costume, and they're going to just like start a flash mob style dance at 8 p.m. I tried to get so much information out of the team, and casually, in conversation, one of the guys at Netflix casually dropped that he saw Luke's outfit for tomorrow. Luke is the first name of Colin Bridgerton. Luke plays Colin Bridgerton. If we get pollen, I'm gonna die. What do I say if I see, if I meet them, her, him, all of them, someone? I was trying to ask, I was like, are there photo moments, or are there something that like I really shouldn't miss? And she was like, there's a few, but there's like the main one that has like the professional photographer. Definitely don't miss that. Oh, I need to come up with something to say. I can say like, you're so cool, I love you, please take a photo with me. Like, I'm always like, I always have this like pressure in my mind to like have a lasting impact and like have them remember me out of everyone that they meet. But I'm like, I don't know if that's like putting too much pressure on me. And also, Lauren and I are pretty tall. Like, I'm 5'8", pretty sure Lauren's 5'8" or 5'9", and I'm gonna be wearing heels. Probably Lauren will be wearing like a little heel. I feel like I'm gonna tower over her insanely. Like, my guess is it's gonna look like me and Demi when we take photos together. That's what I think it's gonna look like. FYI, as this vlog, content series, whatever, continues, you will notice that I ramble on so much, that I talk a lot, and that I can't keep, like, if I'm talking about something, I'm gonna like end up like deviating the story a million times. I am not a long story short, I'm a short story long kind of girl. So I will get distracted, I will start different topics, I will forget what I'm talking about, I will lose my train of thought. Yeah, that's pretty much me in a nutshell. Now, I'm just gonna let my phone charge, and I'm going to, I don't even know, kill time, because I'm meeting Lauren at 6:45 for dinner. So I'm thinking that I should probably leave around 6:30. So I think I have about 2 hours to kill, and I'm not gonna like dress up or do makeup, but I thought maybe I would practice the makeup for tomorrow. I don't know. I do think this will be the last time I check in with you like verbally today. So for the rest of the evening, here's a little filler of what goes down, and we'll chat again tomorrow when it's the big day. So this is a preview of the event. Like, look, they have a little Bridgerton photo moment set up, and we can see some flowers. It looks so cool. I can't wait to see inside. It's finally the Masquerade Ball day. It's finally the day of the Netflix Bridgerton event. I am so excited. I woke up and I watched episode 1 because I was like, I need to at least see the Masquerade Ball before going to the Masquerade Ball. And I like watched it before my meeting and it was so good. Oh my god, I just love them. I'm so excited for the rest of the season. I'm probably gonna watch that like right after this. And I went to a meeting and I come back and I'm going through the lobby and who do I see? Benedict was in the lobby of my hotel. And granted, this is the hotel that the event is taking place, but like, I cannot believe we're getting the official couple. No, I'm still shaking. Like, I thought maybe we were gonna get like Poland. I'm like unwell. Yeah. So I need a bit of time to recover. I need to start getting ready. So I need to like I'm doing my eye patches. I need to at some point do my makeup, do my hair, obviously. I need to steam the entire dress because she's been in a suitcase. I need to watch Bridgerton. I have so much to do and I need to plan the content. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, my heart is palpitating and I'm just like, how do I get a photo with them? How do I get a video? How do I get something? Like I need to be in the know. I need to be like at the right place at the right time. I'm like unwell. Let's start with the preparations because today is the day.
Dearest gentle reader, we have been apart for far too long.
Well, good evening, everyone. We are absolutely thrilled to be here in Toronto to celebrate part 1 of Bridgerton season 4. What a treat to look around the room and take in the masks and the beautiful gowns. In our eyes, you're all diamonds of the season. So thank you for stepping into the ton with us tonight. You all look truly amazing and beautiful.
We're very, very proud to present this season together. It's brimming with mystery. It is a striking one, laced with yearning, scandal, and a little bit of fairy tale magic.
We can't wait for you all to experience it, and we hope you love watching it as much as we loved bringing it to life.
Goodbye.
My God, what a night. Honestly, I'm still kind of convinced it was a dream. Given that I am so new to vlogging, I apologize so profusely about not having like horizontal content from yesterday because it really got ahead of me. I mean, you have to think of like Instagram photos, TikToks, trends, and capturing every corner of the event, but also enjoying the event and also making sure that you get every like touch point at the event done. Like there was like portraits you could get done of yourself, there was photo booths, and like I barely had time to drink water. So I'm just really proud of the stuff that I was able to get nonetheless. But the event was crazy, absolutely crazy. I'm so tired. Literally, I got ready and Lauren came over at 4:30 and we ordered room service for an early dinner and we got ready together, and then we filmed like our little TikTok transitions and we headed straight down to the lobby to like see if we could do content in the hotel lobby because the hotel is stunning. I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm staying at the Fairmont Royal York in Toronto, and we quickly realized that we were just gonna have to wait for like the official room because it just wasn't living up. It just wasn't living up. You know, like the hotel is beautiful, but we needed the magic of Bridgerton flowers and whimsy. And we ended up going in at 7 on the dot. We take our little photo in front of the Bridgerton wall, which looks like this or like this. I don't know which side it's gonna be. And we walk in and the girl from the PR agency was like, "Hey Sarah, can we bring you to the photo booth right now so I can make sure that you do it before there's a line?" And I was like, "Yes, please, thank you." Like, that's really kind. So we got like our official photo taken in the morning room of the Bridgerton family. It's really cool. I'm also gonna put the photo up somewhere. And then we just kind of like went for it and tried to enjoy. And I felt like an absolute princess in my dress. I'm so grateful to Selkie for dressing me for the event. It was honestly the only brand that I could see myself wearing for a Bridgerton event, so I'm really happy and so thankful that they were able to do that. It's all kind of a blur, but what I know is that because I ran into Benedict, aka Luke, in the lobby of the hotel, I kind of had a feeling that him and Yaren, who plays Sophie, would be making an appearance. And so I kind of got a little bit of insider info on where they would be coming out and where to stand to get a good view. So that's what I did. I like went, stand in the corner, like waited, not the whole time. I wasn't like Penelope, aka Lady Whistledown, like hanging in the corner. I waited around and sure enough, Luke and Yaren came out looking absolutely gorgeous. And they spoke to the crowd and said how excited they were to celebrate season 4 part 1 in Toronto with us, and that they were presenting some special familiar faces for a dance. And they had a choreographed dance with local and Canadian influencers, and it was so beautiful. And then they kind of grabbed people to jump on the dance floor, and so I went, but I'm so uncoordinated that it was kind of embarrassing. So I quickly removed myself, and then I kind of like saw a moment to walk up to the actors and a little like, you know, like sometimes there's just like a few seconds of like in between. And so I walked up and Luke speaks French, so I spoke French to him, and I honestly don't remember what I said, to be honest, but he answered in French, "Tu es ravissante." And like, if you speak French, that is an incredible compliment. And I was like, oh my God. And then I realized that like Yaren doesn't understand a word I'm saying, I think. And she's like just looking at me smiling, and I was like, oh my God, hi Sophie. And then this morning I'm like, oh my God, I called her Sophie. I called her by her character name. That's not, her name is Yaren. I can't believe I called her the wrong name. I was so flustered. It was a lot. And then we really got like pushed around because they were taking a group photo. And by group photo, I mean the actors in front of the whole room. And it was chaotic, but I'm standing right behind them. So whenever this photo comes out, wherever it comes out, because I have no idea, I'm gonna be there right behind their faces. And I'm just like, what is happening? Like, what is life? It was just crazy. Like, I couldn't believe what happened. And so then I just kind of like spent the rest of the night doing content, dancing, living it up, and having fun. That was unreal. And I really feel like it was such a beautiful night. And everyone who came up to like speak to me and say hello, and you know, because they were excited to meet me, or they followed me, or we worked together. It was such a nice social night with a ton. You know what I mean? And I'm just so happy with how everything went down. So happy. And I got to see a lot of friends from Toronto, which I haven't seen in a while, which is always really nice. Like, even just a quick hug in passing and just like, hi, it's so nice to see you again. Like, I know we're all so busy and this is a very overwhelming event, but it's so nice to reconnect with people in that kind of way. All I know is like when I got back, like at about 11, I was like, I forgot to vlog horizontally and I forgot to like talk you guys through what was going on, because I think it was just so chaotic and the time was just going so fast that but I tried my best. I really truly tried my best. So I'm trying to remember like everything that happened last night. I got a beautiful portrait done of me. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, like this was the little drawing that I got of my outfit. It's so pretty. And it's such a nice souvenir because it says Netflix on it. Netflix Bridgerton, January 29th, 2026. So beautiful. And also I just had a really fun time with Lauren. I love Lauren, she's a good time. Like I feel like something that you're gonna notice a lot in these vlogs is that I'm like such a talker and I talk a lot and I'm truly a social butterfly. I do not have, like I don't even have a social battery. Like you know how some people like say that their social battery is always like exhausted. I don't even have that. Like I think I'm just on like on a constant, I so rarely instances where I'm like I can't be in public anymore. I really truly do love talking to people, and so I felt bad for Lauren because at times I was getting drawn in so many directions and I was like stopping and talking to someone, and someone from an agency was coming up, and I want to give everyone the time of day, and I want everyone I don't want anyone to feel like I had to cut them off or that I was cutting an interaction short. So I always go into it with like full energy, and therefore I like spoke like crazy the whole evening. And at some point I wanted to get water and they weren't letting us pass, and I was like, I just want to get water, I just want to get to the bar. And he was like, yeah, we can't pass because the actors are about to come through. And I thought that they had left, but they were taking photos in like a back room. And so then they just like walk by casually like 2 feet from me, and it was crazy. It was just crazy. Yaren is absolutely beautiful and like such a gentle, you can tell that she's just such a gentle, loving soul, which is so nice. And Luke is Luke. We love a man who can speak French, what can I say? So yeah, last night was just an absolute dream. I'm so thankful to the Netflix team, to Netflix Canada, and to Bridgerton for bringing me to Toronto because this was just crazy. It was so nice to stay in the hotel that was having the event, meaning that like I could just go down the elevator and I didn't have to go outside. I didn't have to bring a coat. I didn't have to brave the cold. And more importantly, you've seen how big my dress was. Like that would have been a disaster outside in the snow, in the slush, in like the weather that's outside. Like the dress would have been ruined for sure. So that really made the whole part like so much easier for me. And I'm just so incredibly thankful. I just don't really, sometimes it's hard to like grasp that this is my life and this is what like goes on a weekday, you know? I've just finished packing, and so I'm gonna go down and check out and walk to the Well, where I'm gonna do like a little bit of shopping, and I want to get some Prince Street pizza because it's so good. We don't have that back home. I love to eat things that we don't have back home when I come here. Like yesterday I had Shake Shack for lunch because I'm like, it just hits different. So I'm gonna get Prince Street pizza, and then I gotta go to my flight, and that's it. Like we're done, you know? So you guys are the reason that I have anything that I have. Your support is so incredibly meaningful to me, and like I'm already like tearing up just thinking about it. I don't want to cry, but yeah, it's just, I just can't believe that this was like my week this week. Like that's crazy. And I hope that you enjoyed this first vlog, this January vlog, and it's January 30th. And it's weird, I believe a lot in like symbolism and like signs from the universe. And last year, this is hard, my grandma, who was like my best friend, passed away January 31st, 25. So tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary. And last year, when before she passed, she was very sick, but I had booked a modeling job, and I know she would have literally killed me if I didn't go on that job. So I went on my modeling job, and the modeling job had me flying back home to Montreal on January 30th. And I landed and I went straight to visit my grandma, and I spoke to her, which was rare because at that time she would usually be sleeping. She had just been moved into palliative care, and because it was truly like final days, final moments, and she was so happy to see me because she thought I was coming back the next day, and she was like so excited. And at the end I was just like, see you tomorrow, I'm coming back to see you tomorrow. And when I came back, she was asleep and she never woke up, and she died later that evening, and I spent the day with her. But I was like, if I hadn't come home, if I hadn't rushed from the airport straight to here, I wouldn't have had that final conversation with her. Sorry, but I'm so sorry. So it's kind of interesting to be flying back home to Montreal today the same way I was flying home last year, the day before. It kind of feels like a little, like, I don't know, like a sign or something. Like it's just a funny coincidence. And something else that happened also is that my grandma was from England, from outside of London, and she came to Canada. And I remember asking her, like, what made you come to Canada? Like, why did you leave? And her story is that she had been thinking about coming to Canada and moving, and one day she was coming home from work, and the train that she was supposed to get on, that she decided like, I'm gonna grab a later train for some whatever reason, the train that she was supposed to be on had a crash and an accident. And you know, back in the day, like there's no cell phones, there's no texting, so her family was like, oh god, this is the train that Anne is supposed to be on. And my grandma was like, I took that as like a sign. Normally, and like originally at the beginning of the video when I said I was supposed to drive here and I was supposed to I was supposed to drive here and be Lauren's +1, and I didn't end up driving because Netflix ended up inviting me. But the route that I take, the highway that I take, ended up having a huge accident. Like from what I saw, it was like a 50-car pileup accident on the 401. And it's kind of a dangerous highway in a way, and you just drive it for hours. And I just think to myself, like, there was a 50-car pileup on the route that I was supposed to take to come here. And so somehow it kind of feels like some like sort of intervention or something that, like, I don't know, I just can't help but feel that it was like my grandma looking out for me and like putting me on a safer, because, oh my god, yeah. I feel like these moments are the hardest because she would have loved this. Like, she would have loved this. She would have been so excited to see my dress. Think happy thoughts. She would have been so happy to see the photo. So she would have been so proud of me, I know that. God, it sucks that I can't go back home and like show her pictures of the events and stuff, but yeah. What a sad way to end this vlog. Anyways, thank you for listening to me ramble on about my feelings and my thoughts and my days. I will see you in the February vlog.